Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Introduce us from the group of 5 English Nursing Practicum. I am Devi Sumaryani as moderator today. Our group member are Ahmad Rifki Wiguna, Aryo Prawiro Harjono, Devi Sumaryani, Dinda Amalia Saidi, Gusti Ahmad Riki Pujianur, Muhammad Adan Lamatapa, Muhammad Irfansyah, Siti Kurnia Mayasari. Here we will read essay academic writing about hallucination management with group activity therapy, TAC, perception, stimulation on schizophrenia, patient with hallucination disorder. Concept of introduction, mind-body, conclusion. Here are good time watching.
Okay, thank you. My name is Aryo. I will explain about introduction first. Next. The people with mental disorder, or we will say ODGJ, are increasing every year. Data from the Ministry of Health of Republic Indonesia notes that in 2018, the increase in the number of ODGJ every 3 months reached 31% for urban and rural areas. This issue is inseparable from stigma of society, especially in Indonesia, which is still believe that mental health disorders are caused by irrational things such as magic, possession of evil spirit, and violating prohibition, increasing social enforcement, estimating to be one of the cause of the increasing number of people experiment mental disorder. And the next explanation will be take with one of my friend. Yeah, please.
Okay, thank you, Arya. Let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Kurnia Mayasari. I will continue the explanation of introduction. Okay, type of mental disorders that are often kan aku potong. Shit. Bentar. 3, 2, 1. Type of mental disorders that are often encountered include schizophrenia characterized by hallucination, impaired sensory perception, depression, bipolar, and anxiety. Schizophrenia is a mental disorder that is often found in Indonesia, and schizophrenia is characterized by 4A characteristic, which is association, effect, ambivalence, and autism. Until now, the cause of schizophrenia is unknown with certainty. Various factors such as genetic factor, mental resilience, personality, and environmental factor are thought to play a role gaining to the number of people with schizophrenia in the world. Okay, the next part is mind body. We'll explain in with my friend. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Now I will explain about mind body. My name is Muhammad Adam Lamatapa. Next. Okay. According to Sumiati, mental health is a prosperous mental condition that allows life to be harmonious and productive as an integral part of and quality of one's life by paying attention to all aspects of human life. In other words, mental health is not just free from mental disorders, but is something that is needed by everyone. Having a healthy and cheerful feeling and is able to face life's challenge, can accept others as they are, and having a positive attitude toward themselves and others. Also, obtained from WHO, there are about 35 million people affected by depression, 60 million people affected by bipolar, 21 million affected by schizophrenia and 47.5 million affected by dementia. One of the cause of the hallucination is schizophrenic mental disorder. In Kalimantan Selatan itself, according to Riskesdas research on 2018, there are about 7,156 people affected by schizophrenia, or likely 5.6% of total all around Indonesia. Next. From its own definition, schizophrenia is a disease that affects the brain and causes strange and distorted thoughts, perception, emotion, movement, and behaviors. This disease is a disorder that is more chronic and could be debilitating than other mental disorders. According to the source of Janet, people who suffer from schizophrenia will experience symptoms like hallucination, delusion, achopraxia, lack of ideas, apathy, alogia, and many more. From the symptoms that have been mentioned previously, hallucination are one of the symptoms that are often found in people with schizophrenia. Hallucination are a condition in which the patient experiences change in sensory perception caused by a stimulus that does not actually exist. In other words, people who experience hallucination will be seeing or hearing things that they think are real, when in fact they don't exist or are not real. And then the explanation will continue by my friend Muhammad Irfan Shah.
Okay, thank you, Adam. This is my turn to presentation the material. So with this method called group activity therapy, stimulating the perception is used as a way to overcome hallucinatory mental disorders such as schizophrenia. Group activity therapy, perceptual stimulation is a therapy that uses the activity of perceiving. Various stimulation relate to experiences with life to be discussed. In the group, which aim to help patients who experience a decline in orientation. Stimulating perception in an effort to motivate their thought and affect the process and reducing maladaptive behavior. Okay, next. Group activity therapy in patients with hallucination are divided into three phases, namely the initial phase where the supervisor or nurse foster a therapeutic relationship with the participant who will be guided, asking for their name, current feeling, providing motivation and persuasion from the activity to be carried out, and explaining the benefit of the presence of the mentor to the participant. Then the nurse explore the ability to think, feel, and act in controlling the therapy participant hallucination. Furthermore, the supervisor explained the mindset about group activity therapy and develop realistic thinking pattern, adaptive feelings, and appropriate action in controlling hallucination by therapy participant. The initial phase ends with the nurse teaching participant to be able to evaluate automatic thought that could be beneficial or detrimental when controlling hallucination by therapy participant. And for the next materi, it's for Gusti Ahmad Riki Pujianur.
My name is Gusti Ahmad Riki Pujianur. I'm gonna continue the explanation from our friends. So the next phase is the middle phase. So at this phase, the nurses directs the participant to gradually change the action to control their hallucination. At this stage, the GAT or TAK will be carried out for 5 sessions. with each session having its own activities and their objectives to achieve. In the first session, the nurse identify the hallucination by discussing the content, the frequency, the timing of the triggers, and the patient feelings and response to their hallucination that occur. Then the nurse explain how to control the hallucination by rebuking. So move to the second sessions, the nurse evaluates their ability to rebuke. Then the nurse retains how to control the hallucination with drugs. So at this session, nurses must be careful in giving explanation related to 6 correct drugs and the impact that will occur if the patient doesn't keep the time and the prescribed dose. So move to the third session, the nurse re-evaluates again the patient ability to rebuke and taking the medication. And then the nurse instructed the patient to control hallucination by conversing. Move to the fourth and fifth session. The session is similar, so I put it into the same session. The nurse re-evaluate the patient's ability to control the hallucination and then continue by teaching the patient to perform their daily activities and re-evaluate again until their hallucination is gone. So move to the final phase. In the final phase, the nurse condition the cognitive therapy participant in the separation phase, or we can call that termination phase, to make the decisions in risky situations like threatening situations such as like laziness and by being undisciplined, to control the hallucination by therapy participants. And also nurses direct the cognitive therapy participants to develop the independent tasks to control hallucination, such as recording all daily activities using a notebook. So the implementation of this therapy is considered effective based on the research that conducted by Widya Sepranita and their friends with the title The Effect of Group Activity Therapy with Stimulation on the Ability to Control Hallucination in Schizophrenic Patients. And the result of the comparison of the differences tests of the ability to control hallucination between and before and after treatment or after the intervention. So statistically and significant differences. Move to the conclusion.
Yeah, thank you, Rifki. My name is Dinda Maria Sayidi. So I will continue the conclusion. Hallucination are disturbances in the absorption of the 5 senses in the absence of external stimuli, which can cover a sensory system, which occur when the individual is well aware. One of the causes of hallucinations is schizophrenic mental disorder. In Kalimantan Selatan itself, according to Riskesdas research on 2018, there are about 7,156 people affected by schizophrenia, or likely 5.06% of total all around Indonesia. Next. Okay, next about group activity therapy. Perception stimulation is a therapy that uses activities to perceive various things, stimulation associated with experience with life to be discussed in groups. The general purpose of groups activity therapy are improve the ability to face reality, improve the patient's ability to focus, improve the patient's intellectually ability, etc. Okay, next. Okay, that's the presentation from our group. I hope you understand and thank you for your attention. Then I will return it to the moderator.
Okay, thank you. Finish our essay. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video. Hopefully, useful and add insight related listeners, hallucination management with group activity therapy, perception stimulation on schizophrenia, patient with hallucination disorder. More or less, sorry. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.